know you are fucking in there, Belit. Come out.
The wizard isn't here. Fuck off and go away.
Do you even know what she did? Mixie is operating on her now. She might not make it.
Fights go badly sometimes. Not like we didn't roast people before.
Is that really your response to what just happened?
Shit happens, but I'm sure Maxwell has it under control. We take risks every day.
She better hope he does. If she dies or is paralyzed, this whole shit show is over.
It's over when they walk away and admit they can't handle this new world of ours. Until then, you're not the one in charge. They are.
Maybe. She's right. This has gone on too far.
As I told her, shit happens in the ring. The crowd smells blood and water now. They'll get over the shock. And one more. Soon enough.
I don't even remember what happened. One moment Willie was saying I was taking it too easy. Next thing she was on the ground, twitching.
You finally took it seriously. That's what happened. And she did. And that's where you end up if you don't.
They're calling for my blood now. The Queen of Mean almost put one of theirs in a grave. This won't end tonight. Or tomorrow.
It'll never end. Too many of them out there sat back after the Queen. That wasn't the end of the story. Just the beginning. They'll either be ready for this new world, or they'll die in its wake.
Okay, folks, a little update. Maxwell is working his magic right now. I'll have more when he lets us know.
You there, Kid Queen.
Oh, shit, look, I don't know what happened any more than you do.
That wasn't a fight. It was a slaughter. Maxwell has her under now. He's working, but god damn it. I knew this would happen.
I didn't like it any more than you did. But she knew the risks when she signed up. Anybody who saw Belit at the big one.
That's no excuse. This was supposed to be a friendly gathering, not try and top what we saw at the Queen. Sap, how is she doing?
It's too soon to tell. Maxwell just got her under. Her windpipe was definitely crushed. Maybe more. I wouldn't go in there. There's a lot of blood, and I think I'm gonna be sick.
What the fuck happened? I was in the shitter when all hell broke loose. We get attacked or something.
Belit slaughtered her. She was twitching, choking. Maxwell is operating on her now.
That fucking bitch, alright. I'm going to end this now.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You won't be doing us any favors. I already told Bruno that I am pulling the plug if Maxwell can't save her.
I didn't tell you this before, but I already signed up to square off with Belit. I asked Willie to save me for less.
If you are expecting me to talk you out of it, after just now, I say, plummet her ass into the mat. I'd volunteer, but I can't trust anybody to get shit together in case of a problem. And speaking of, I guess I should get the lay of the land, see if anybody is gonna take it personal. Catch you later. I'll be thinking of you. And I was. Well.
I understand. A one-time thing. It's cool.
Actually, I was thinking, it doesn't have to be, but we should talk about it later.
Good evening, Annabelle.
Oh, hello, Tech. So, what is?
It is quite all right, Annabelle. I don't cast judgment. I do regret doing so in our mutual past. Althea is a wonderful woman.
That was pretty shitty of you back then. But you know, the past is the past, and the present is, well, now.
Your forgiveness is truly a divine gift.
I imagine Belit's little display has you rattled too.
Deeply concerned, to say the least. I understand that certain risks were assumed. I had been hoping to ask your advice on something. I would ask Maxwell if I could visit and offer prayers, quite one, in his mission to save her life.
You know how mess and I feel about religion, but considering it's you probably wouldn't mind.
Thank you, and if I may make another request of you, try and forgive Belit of her transgression. How can we be forgiven it?
You are going a bit far too there, Zach. I understand that she didn't mean for it to go that far, and she'll have to understand it when I do the same to her.
And with that, if you'll excuse me, a trek to the outhouse is in order before my prayers.
have an update. Bruno has instructed me to tell you that the fights are continuing. Next up is Choli Jim Rogers, the captain himself.
You know the slogan. If it's official, we should come on down.
To the captain whose ass I'm gonna beat.
Alright, fighters to your corner. Remember folks, 1 3-minute round. And it appears you'll have to get shipped by Courier Express because Maxwell is still tending his pigeon. Both fighters are trading blows. Wait for Choli Jim to get really mad. Jim is getting some jabs to the ribs. And Jim has just hit Bruno's temple. Blood is starting to fall again, Tommy close. And 2 body blows from the ribs. Jim is down. I repeat, Jim is down. And apparently the captain has pooped all over the mat. It'll take a few minutes to clean it up, but it looks like he's able to walk away from this one. His final time is 2 minutes and 1 second over. We had some more winners and some more losers. We got some more grudges to settle coming up next.
Think you can walk it off, Captain?
I think so. He just knocked the wine out of my sails. He faked right and went left. Moved the wrong way. A lesson for next time.
I'm signed up for the last fight of the night, just before dawn breaks. Probably. Any suggestions?
Jabs to the head. Get him where he's already been hurt. He'll start to telegraph his moves more easily then. Stay out of the way of his charges and heavy body blows.
I see that you are nursing your recent injury. It was clear you mean to fake right, and then took advantage of the opening.
He wasn't half bad. He could take a punch down in the ball. I swear he has a second set of ribs.
I do believe Belit has beaten you in intimidation tonight. They both fear and revile her. You just happen to piss them off.
And yet you are still signed up. I imagine you will be betting on the odds to last the full round with me. Probably only going to be 2 to 1.
Lasting a full round will be a waste of my abilities. I intend to beat you and leave you as you left your previous opponents tonight.
From any other man, I take that as a threat or at least foolish banter. But you know what this is really about. Maybe the only other person here who does.
Indeed. But remember that our 25 years in the vault was an experiment, not a game, and it was rigged from the very beginning. I was wrong though, about one thing.
Jerry admitting he's wrong. About what?
One other person knows. Belit. She just doesn't want to believe it. I do believe I will seek out a game of chess in the meantime. Good evening, Bruno.
Okay, that's a good stitch. And now carefully, close up the incision.
I thought if it wasn't too much trouble, I could pray for your success and our patient's recovery.
I do not mind, and I'm happy to report the injuries weren't too severe.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Sustain our good friend in her road to recovery.
The damage to her trachea is problematic, but she's on a ventilator. Stim packs will speed up the process considerably, but she can't be moved for a solid week. Maybe 2.
Will you be in her stead the entire time? This camp is very temporary in its nature, but it appears you brought a full triage.
I raided a number of local hospitals for equipment and assumed the worst, or that people would arrive with a variety of medical conditions that would need treatment. I gathered a couple of ventilators, in the case of Slud's lung, or other serious respiratory diseases. Good thing too.
It appears you have the situation in hand. Again, not to offend, but you often seem less concerned about the nature of this contest, given what has just happened.
I do not see your need for an emotional outburst. My condition for assisting in our gathering was all the medical equipment I need to treat injuries, illnesses, and chronic medical conditions. This contest is fairer than what we all encountered since we left the vault, but nothing is free from risk. That is the nature of everything.
In what way do you find it to be more fair?
A death claw won't seek consent before combat. A super mutant won't accept the limits of 3 minutes. A scorched beast
Won't profit from the hubris and vanity of men.
You were always very perceptive, Ezekiel. A quality I always admired in you.
Do remember that Icarus flew too close to the sun, and Narcissus drowned in his own reflection, lest our own greatness become our own destruction.
I have kept that in mind since October 22nd, 2077, and that lesson was laid bare when we left the vault. Now, if you will excuse me, since she is stabilized, I need to check on whoever is next.
That one hurt, I bet. You won't be swimming for a while there, bud. And a reminder, 3 minutes is 3 minutes. Not like we're asking you to shake hands afterwards. I've just been told that our last little victim of Belit's is recovered. She'll make it, and then this camp is staying up for a few more weeks to treat any medical problem you might have, for free, or for a reasonable exchange. And a quick word from our designated sheriff. I'll be at pace. A queen now.
A reminder, if you leave camp and re-enter, I will be checking you all for hidden weapons. I assure you my searches will be quite exhaustive. Bruno has assured I won't be required to have a time limit when I get done with you.
We got another match coming up. Somebody must have barbed and somebody isn't paying up. Will they pay up in the ring? Stay and find out. Hello there, Dave. What can I do for you? Still going on again before dawn breaks?
We'll be doing another set in another hall, in between fights. But that's not why I came to the table. I want to sign up for a fight.
Are you sure about that? Your face is one of the things the public loves about you. All dolled up and everything. On the street corner won't sound quite as good if you were gumming the words.
I'm sure, or at least, I think. I'm sure. I know I never fought Bruno down in the vault. Maybe it's time to change that, if I'm ever going to figure out who, or what, I am.
Look, I'm all about the road of self-discovery. I'm always on the quest for the perfect high, but I also don't want to kiss a death claw out of pure curiosity.
I'm either a misunderstood man to some people or a dainty woman to others. Time to show the crowd who I really can be, before I lose my nerve.
Alright, I'm giving you the next to last slot with Bout, right before jury. It'll be your funeral, but at least my baby Delta holotapes will go up in value.
They're standing close. Joe lands a left hook to the body.